It is Monday, August the 4th, and we are making our way down from our hotel to Selfridges. Selfridges is another huge department store. At one point in time, I'm trying to think, was it ever Canadian owned? No, I'm getting
Yeah,
that.
it was
Yeah,
owned
that's
by,
right.
The Westons. They sold it off.
Yeah, so it used to be owned. It's been owned by lots of people over the years because, I mean, it's over 100 years old. But it was owned at one point by the richest family in Canada, the Westons, who own all kinds of major grocery stores and things like that, Shoppers Drug Mart, whatever. But they have sold it since, and somebody else owns it now. But anyways, it's sort of like a Harrods in its way it looks. Not quite maybe as prestigious inside of it, but still, it's one of those destination spots. Very first trip we ever did to London, and we were on a bus tour many years ago, like about 30 some years ago. The travel company told us to get rooms here at the Royal National.
40 years ago.
Yeah, 40 years old, Royal National. Oh my God, it was a hole. And from what we've heard about it, they've done some refurbishing in 40 years' time, but it still does not have really an excellent reputation.
No, it doesn't.
So strongly suggest, if you're coming to London for the first time, this is not the place to stay. This is Russell Square Park. And we're cutting across it to get to where we're going to. One thing about downtown London, there are lots and lots of parks. Ooh, coffee shop. Looks nice. And of course today is another cloudy day. It just wouldn't be England unless it was cloudy. And up in the northern part of England and Scotland, they're expecting some severe weather in the form of very high winds and rain. But it's not supposed to reach all the way down here. Yep. Another area on our way to Selfridges. Just thought it was kind of an interesting area to take a shot of. It's very noisy because the garbage trucks are out. And this is Selfridges. Well, we're in another pub. This one's not very far from where we're staying. Our hotel is called O'Neill's or something. Okay, we found this place for lunch, which is called what was this place called?
Swan.
The Swan, yeah. A little ways over from the British Museum, because we went there, and even though we had tickets, advanced tickets, there was no way. It was, okay, this will sound racist, but it was at least 1,000 Orientals in line to get in the place, and then there was people all over, so we just figured it'd be a zoo. And we've been to the British Museum a couple of times before, so you know, old things are there. They don't get any newer. So yeah, we're having lunch here because tonight we're going off to ABBA, hopefully.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Didn't need the hassle.
Didn't need
of
the
British
hassle.
Museum. We thought we'd do it because we were here.
It was something,
But
but
it was something to do. But we've been to lots of museums before, and I can't remember anything. It was in a...
no, I know. And we've been to the British Museum.
Yeah, I know. It's neat inside. But
Yeah.
It's just not... Right now, we're here in the summer, and the summer is crazy time.
Yeah, it's not a good time of the year to come
If
to
you,
London.
Yeah, if you come to London, don't
Come in
the
September or the early spring or whatever. Okay, so we don't usually have dessert, but we decided here we would have the sticky toffee pudding, but we're splitting it between the two of us. And okay, Walter, try it. He is filling up the spoon delicately. It goes to his lips, down his gullet. And your opinion is?
Very soft.
It's what? Tastes
Very soft.
Oh, very soft. Okay, well,
And sweet.
well, what were you expecting? Hard, sticky toffee pudding?
I thought it would be more firm.
Oh, well, I don't know. But anyways, it's sticky toffee pudding. If you don't eat all your vegetables, you won't get any sticky toffee pudding. We're at ABBA Voyage, and you can see this show is completely sold out. These are all the bar areas. The doors are over there to go in. Not letting us in yet. Got about an hour before the show starts. Okay, so this is the stage area, and you can see the seating. I can't take anything during the performance because it's forbidden. These are all the people that have paid to be down in the pit. And hopefully I don't get a giant in front of me, although these seats are fairly steep. So, probably be okay. So we shall see. ABBA Voyage. We're about 10 minutes away from the show, and you can see down in the pit, there they all are. Why you would pay for that, those spots, I have no idea. Just trying to recapture the youth, I guess, when they used to do mosh pits. Well, I never did a mosh pit, never intend to do a mosh pit. So we're back from ABBA Voyage, and I thought it was supposed to be holograms. It's not holograms. I mean, overall, it's pretty well done. It's interesting to see and go to. I'm glad that we didn't get real expensive seats because really, it's just like watching videos of ABBA. Now, they did have real people on stage that were dressed up like ABBA and made up to be them, but they were lip syncing and choreographed every move they had to the music. And I thought they were holograms, and I thought, oh my God, that's really well done. And I'm sitting there analyzing the stage to figure out how it's all working out. And then Walter says, no, those are real people made up to look like ABBA. But they were so far away, the way they'd staged it. And then they had huge video screens came down from the ceiling and showed them close up. So it was all choreographed with the people on stage. So just like being at a concert, you know, you see the video of them and it's like, it's really them. There were certain parts of it that I thought were kind of not so well done. They stuck in this video cartoony kind of thing that they did to two of the songs, and really don't know why they did that except for filler. I mean, it was interesting, but no. The light show was really good. They had a live band and live backup singers as well with this, and so that worked well. Yeah, it did look like you were actually 40 years back and at a real ABBA concert, but they're not holograms. They're just people dressed up like ABBA. You couldn't tell that, as I said, from a distance. So if you're a real ABBA fan, and I am, you'll enjoy it, because who doesn't enjoy ABBA's music? But it's kind of a misnomer, and I guess they don't really advertise it as being avatars or that kind of thing. But they don't not advertise it with that. And I don't know why I was led to believe that.
Well, they call them avatars on the screen, you know, the ones that...
Yeah, the ones on the screen were avatars, but they were just
Video.
Video.
generated.
Yeah, kind of a thing. So, yeah, not really a disappointment, just a little, I don't know. I enjoyed it. It was fine. I just wouldn't want to spend several £100 to see it. We had good seats. They didn't cost a couple £100. They were, how much did the seats?
They were £70 each, which works out to about $100. It worked out to $150 Canadian.
What, $150 for each ticket?
No,
For two?
Oh, wait.
No, you said it was £70.
It was $150 for each ticket.
Okay, so 150 Canadian, so $300. But there was tickets that were much more expensive. But anyways, I think the audience liked it. They all got involved. There's nothing like watching geriatrics wiggle their asses in your face as they get up on their chairs and dance and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, yeah. If you come to London and you want to go to it, I don't recommend you buy the most expensive tickets, because really there's not a bad seat in the place either, I don't think, the way they've done it. So, yeah. So anyways, we're going to bed. Night.